think a challenge for me has been the fact that it's always just been seen as a hobby. My job isn't a professional, it's not a real job, it's just something that you do for fun.
One of the biggest challenges I face is having to study part-time while playing because I feel like I need a backup plan.
I think for me, just people asking what you're going to do for a real job and how long you're going to play netball for, because the assumption that you can't make a career out of sport as a woman.
One of the challenges I face is having a second job to support myself.
In women's sport, like netball particularly, the pathways for First Nations women, it seems to be a big barrier. You know, there's only a few of us that are signed with teams, and I'm the only full-time contracted First Nations athlete in 2023, so I think that's a huge barrier.
Obviously being a mum, you need to be on all the time, so you don't really get that off time to have a nap or anything like that. And also, you know, you're relying on other people to look after your child, and having that financial support around you to make sure that you've got a nanny in place to, you know, consistently be there for you so that you can be a professional athlete.
Sometimes reflected in the media, we just have to be presented as pleasant women, and we aren't given the freedom to be what it means to be a female athlete.
I'd say there's a few, but I think I was about 9 years playing at the level just below, so the Sapphire Series, and the hours that we're required to train and the commitments that we have to our community are pretty similar, but you know, there's very few teams at that level that do receive any compensation for their time. That's a real big challenge because you have to juggle full-time work, family, you know, fun, everything.
In Queensland alone, there's only 20 spots for athletes to be playing netball and being paid. When you compare that to male sports, you know, one roster of an AFL team is up to 40 players, and that's just one team. The expectation as well is that you're grateful. You should be grateful for the opportunity to be getting money to be playing sport, and by God, we're grateful. We're very grateful, but it's just not the same. It's not fair. It's not equitable to men.